Good day mga ka-RPM. Our topic for today is all about delta or fingerprint delta. So, pag sinasabi natin delta, ano ito? Delta. Delta is considered as the point on the first ridge formation at or directly in front of the divergence of the type lines. So, pag sinasabi nating delta, ito po yung pinakaunang ridge na makikita natin sa harapan po ng divergence of the type lines. So in short, it is in front of the type lines. Whatever may the ridge that is in front of the type lines is considered as delta. In fact, delta is one of the focal points of the fingerprint. Delta is considered as outer terminus. Bakit tinatawag itong outer terminus? Kasi makikita ito at the side of the fingerprint but within the pattern area. Nasa loob siya ng pattern area pero nasa tagiliran siya in front of the type lines. Now, there are rules to be followed in determining the deltas. But first, let us determine what are those common ridge characteristics that may be considered as delta. These are the type of deltas. One, we have a bifurcation or fork. We also have a ridge ending. We also have island ridge. We also have enclosure or a short ridge, also considered as delta. So ito po yung mga common na mga ridge characteristics of a fingerprint that is considered as delta. So what are the rules in determining delta? Para masiguro natin, we have to follow the rules in determining delta. In fact, there are 5 rules in determining delta. So, what is the first rule? First rule says, look for the first ridge formation at or directly in front of the divergence of the type lines. So hanapin daw natin yung pinakauna na formation of ridge na nasa harapan ni divergence of the type lines. Since type lines is a diverging ridge that runs parallel or side by side. So yung sa harapan niya, yun po yung tinatawag natin na ridge formation. For example, this one. So kung titingnan natin, if we look at this one, ito po. This is the type lines. Ito, type line yan. Ayan. Yan. Yan. Dito. And here, this is the type line. Okay? So, anong sabi ng rule? Look for the first ridge formation in front of the divergence of the type lines or in front of the type lines. So, since this is the type lines, yung hinahanap niya is first ridge formation. So, walang other ridge formation na in front of the divergence of the type lines is ito po. Ano ito? This is a recurving ridge. The only ridge, the first ridge that can be seen in front of the divergence. So kasi yun siya yung unang ridge form in front of the divergence of the type line, siya ngayon yung i-consider natin as delta. Ito po. Kaya ito po yung tinatawag natin na delta. This applies for rule number 1. Intindihan? Now, let's proceed. Ako na ha. Okay. Proceed po tayo. Rule number 2. Anong sabi ni rule number 2? When there is a choice between a bifurcation and other type of delta equally close to the point of divergence, the bifurcation is selected. So, kung mayroon daw tayong pagpipilian, two or more than one types of delta, kasi silang lahat ay nasa harapan ni type lines. Isa dyan is bifurcation, and then others are other type of deltas. It might be an island ridge, short ridge, closure, bifurcation, a recurving ridge, yon. So anong pipiliin natin? Rule number 2 says, pag equally close, yung bifurcation and other type of delta sa harapan ng type lines o the divergence of the type lines, yung isi-select natin, yung pipiliin natin is the bifurcation. This one, for example, this is the, titingnan muna natin yung type lines kasi ito yung basic. Let us first look the type lines and then para makikita natin itong first ridge formation. Okay? I-trace muna natin itong type lines. This is T1 and this one is T2. So ngayon, nakikita na natin yung type line, titingnan natin kung ano yung unang ridge formation or formations na nasa harapan ni type lines. Ito. Ito po. Yan. So, nakikita natin dito is the island ridge. Ito po. And we have this bifurcation. Equally close to the point of divergence. Pareho sila. Close to the point of divergence. Pareho. So, sabi ng rule, anong sabi ng rule? If this is the case, equally close sila ng other types of delta, yung pipiliin mo is yung bifurcation. Provided, however, bifurcation is opening towards the core. Pag sinasabi natin core, that is the center of the center located at the center of the fingerprint. Ito yung core. Moreover, in determining the delta, you must see to it that the delta is the one that is close to the core. Yung pinakamalapit sa core na ridge formation na nasa in front of the divergence of the type line, iyon yung pipiliin natin na delta. Go back to rule number 2. Ang sabi dito, a choice between a bifurcation and other type of delta or deltas. Pag equally close sila sa in front of the divergence type line or close sila doon sa core, yung pipiliin natin is bifurcation. Provided, however, again, that a bifurcation is opening towards the core. Kung titingnan natin, ito yung opening niya is towards the core. Kaya pipiliin natin. How about if the bifurcation is not opening towards the core? Can we consider that one as delta? Even if it is equally close to the point of divergence? Look at the other example. Ito. Ito na ha. Okay. Ito. Okay, our next example. Ito. Yan. So, this is our next example. Kung titingnan mo, yung ating illustration number 2, it's very clear. Sabi ko kanina, how about na pag yung bifurcation, ito, is not opening towards the core. Ito po yung core. Ito. Yan. And this will be our pipeline. Ito. T1 and T2. Now, this is the case. Pareho ngayon sila na considered as delta. Supposed to be, yung pipiliin natin is bifurcation. Pero may qualification if we choose bifurcation. Sabi doon, bifurcation only selected when it is opening towards the core. In this case, kung titingnan natin, yung opening ni bifurcation is not towards the core. Hindi doon naka-opening patungo sa core. Kaya nga, we will not be selecting bifurcation because it is not opening towards the core. That is why we choose Island Ridge as our delta. Because bifurcation is only selected if it is only open towards the core. Am I clear? Okay, let's proceed to rule number 3. Okay? Ito po. Okay. Rule number 3. When there is a series of bifurcation, kung mayroon daw series of bifurcation, opening towards the core at the point of divergence of the type lines, the bifurcation nearest to the core is chosen as delta. So ito, titingnan natin ha. Dapat. It's very clear na yan. Titingnan muna natin yung type lines para ma-determine natin yung ito. That is our type lines. Ito. Yan. So our type line po. Ngayon, nakikita na natin yung first ridge formation in front of the type lines or the divergence of type lines. Kung titingnan natin, there is a series of bifurcation. Yan. There is a series of bifurcation. So the rule says, if there is a series of bifurcation, yung pipiliin natin na delta is the one that is nearest to the core. So ito, bifurcation, but what is being nearest to the core, ito yung core, ito, is yun yung magiging delta. So among this bifurcation, ito yung pinakalapit sa core. That is why it is chosen as delta. As I said, when you choose a delta, you must see to it that it is the first ridge formation in front sa harapan ng type lines or the divergence of type lines. And it must be nearest to the core. Okay? Intindihan natin? Okay. Let's proceed to rule number 4. What's the rule? Next rule says, yan. When there is a choice between two or more ridge formation other than a bifurcation, the one nearest to the core is chosen as the delta. Kung mayroon daw choice ng dalawang ridge formation in front of the divergence of the type line na hindi bifurcation, yung pipiliin daw natin is yung nearest to the core. Okay. Example, ito. Kung titingnan natin, ito. Yan. This illustration says na mayroong yung tinatawag natin na selection between the two. Ito, walang problema ito. This one. Walang problema ito. This is our type line. This is our type line. Ito. Ito. So, this is our core. Yan. So, this is the ridge formation. First ridge formation, island ridge. Ito. Ito. This will be considered as delta. But rule number 4 applies to the illustration number 2. Ito. So, titingnan muna natin yung type lines. Yan. Ito. And another one, this one. Ito. This one. So, mayroon tayong dalawang choices. Because there are two ridge formations. The island ridge and then the ridge ending. Yan. Ito. So, sabi ng rule number 4, when there is a choice between two or more ridge formation na hindi bifurcation yung selection, other ridge formation. Ito na. It could be a island ridge or ridge ending. Yung pipiliin daw natin kung saan yung pinakamalapit sa core sa gitna. Yun yung ating pipiliin. So, determining the core. So, this is the core. Ito. Dito. Among these two ridge formation, the ridge ending and the island ridge is the nearest to the core. That is why, ito yung pipiliin natin na delta. Since the rule says, the one nearest to the core is the one that is being selected as delta. When there is a choice between two or more ridge formation other than bifurcation. Naintindihan? Naintindihan ba natin? Okay. Let's proceed to rule number 5. Anong sabi ni rule number 5? It's very clear. In case the ridge ending or the ending ridge runs parallel in between type lines. So, it runs parallel in between type lines. Nasa gitna siya ng type lines. The following rules shall apply. Mayroon tayong 5.1 and 5.2 or rule number 5.A or 5.B. First rule, if the ridge is wholly within the pattern area, the delta is located at the end, near the divergence of the type lines. Kung nasa loob daw siya ng pattern area, saan natin ilalagay yung delta? The delta is located at the end near to the divergence of the type lines. So ilalagay daw natin kung saan malapit siya sa diverging ridges. Later on, we'll give a illustration. On the next example, kung ang ridge daw, should the ridge originate outside, nanggagaling sa labas ng pattern area, the delta is located at the end nearest to the core. So yung rule A, 5.1 or 5.A, pag nasa loob na daw si ridge ending, ilalagay daw natin si delta nearest sa diverging ridge or mismo sa harapan ni type lines. On the other hand, kung si ridge ending daw is nanggagaling sa labas, going inside the pattern area, ilalagay daw natin si delta nearest to the core na malapit sa core. Okay. This is the rule 5.1 or 5.A. Okay. Ito. Kung titingnan natin, we will determine first ano i-determine natin? I-determine natin ngayon yung type lines. So, ito na yung type line na determine natin. Ito. Yan. Ito, able to determine the type line. So, this is the ridge formation in front of the type line. Ngayon. So, Rule 5.1 says na pag nasa loob na siya ng pattern area, ilalagay daw natin yung delta na malapit sa divergence of the type line. Since this illustration, kitang-kita na the first ridge formation is already inside the pattern area. Ito yung pattern area. Nakapaloob na siya ng pattern area. Ang sabi, ilalagay daw natin yung delta nearest to the divergence of the type line. So this is the divergence. Dito nagsimulang maghiwalay yung dalawang ridges that runs parallel. Sabi ng rule, dyan natin ilalagay yung delta. Kaya nga, dito natin ilalagay yung delta. Kasi nasa loob na siya ng pattern area itong first ridge formation na nakikita natin. On the next illustration, ito. I-determine natin itong type lines. Ayan, kita na natin yung type lines. Ayan, ito. So, this is the in front of the divergence of the type lines. So, itong ridge ending, ito, is nasa loob na siya ngayon ng pattern area. Anong sabi ng rule? Pag nasa loob na ng pattern area, ilalagay natin yung delta na pinakamalapit sa divergence sa type line. So, ito yung divergence na type line, dito natin ilagay kasi dito siya pinakamalapit. Nearest to the divergence of the type lines. Kasi nasa loob na siya ng pattern area. Naintindihan natin? Okay. Let's proceed to rule 5. Ito po. Yan. 2B. Should the ridge originate outside the pattern area, the delta is located at the end nearer to the core. Kung nanggagaling sa labas, ang ridge ending, ilalagay daw natin yung delta natin na malapit sa core. Okay, here's the illustration. Determine natin itong type lines. Unang i-determine natin is type lines talaga. Yan. Para makikita natin yung ridge formation. First ridge formation in front of the divergence of the type lines. Ito. So, kung titingnan natin, this is the core, the center. Yan. Kung titingnan natin, si ridge ending is nagsisimula outside the divergence. Nasa labas. Going inside. Anong sabi ng rule? Kung nanggagaling daw siya sa labas, going inside the pattern area, ilalagay natin yung delta na malapit sa core. Kaya nga, this is our delta since ito po yung pinakamalapit sa core. Yan. Ito yung pinakamalapit sa core. This area is pinakamalapit sa core kasi nanggagaling siya sa labas. Hindi. This is not the delta. Not a delta. Yan. No. Hindi yan delta. Kasi nasa labas siya. Unless otherwise, kung nasa loob ito, yun, apply natin yung rule 5.1. Ito naman, nanggagaling sa labas. Ang sabi ng rule, next rule, sa rule number 5, we will choose delta located that is nearest to the core. Another example, ito. This is the type lines. 1 and 2. And ito. Kung titingnan mo, itong si ridge ending nanggagaling sa labas. Patungo sa loob. We cannot choose this one as delta. No, hindi yan. Kasi nasa labas nang galing. Yang sabi ng rule, pipiliin natin na yung delta na malapit sa core. That is why this is the point where we considered that one as a delta. That is rule number 5, 5.1, and 5.2. In case it is a ending ridge, pag nanggagaling sa loob, nearest to the divergence of the type line. Pag nanggagaling sa labas, that is nearest to the core. Naintindihan natin? Naintindihan natin? So, that is the end of our discussion for today. Thank you so much. I hope you learned a lot.